hello, and welcome to episode 11 of Sister-Cousins Candid Conversations. Today is a good day because we have a super special guest. I'm super excited. This episode is called Growing Up Clark. In case y'all don't know, we got a little series, but it's called Growing Up Clark, Lawanda's mother. And my mother is none other than the infamous Bamrynae, aka Mama. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, what's that? Miss Bam. Miss Bam in the house. I said Miss Bam in the house. Watch your mouth.
Ooh, now we took it with Crisco, girl. Hey.
Oh, look, hair laid to the side. You go, the earrings on. You go. Oh, work it, TT, work it.
You're not looking like you was earlier.
Hey, look.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, none of them girls on TV be looking like they look on TV before they get on TV. You know what I'm saying?
But she was telling me, I hope that's not how you're going to be looking. Then when she came in, she had a bonnet on her head.
My camera was off. She was looking rough. My camera was off.
Wow.
It's all the time. I look this good all the time. I don't know what's wrong with you.
That's you, girl. I like that orange fingernail polish.
See, that's what we said.
Yeah, same thing we told her.
So today's episode, again, is called Growing Up Clark, Lawanda's mama. So the first part of the series we had Granny on it. But now this is Lawanda's mama. And so we're gonna kind of conduct these the same ways. We want to get your perspective of us growing up as your nieces and your daughters, our personalities. Do you think that we're like, you and your sisters, which one of us was the most sensitive, who the crazy one? And we need to find out how come every time we was with Joanna, me and Donnie looked like Pekingese. and Joanna,
her hair was always braided and neat.
She had long hair and it had to be braided at all times. But I have some pictures where her hair don't look so.
I want to express to them, Auntie, you need to let them know that I'm your favorite too. They don't realize that, they don't know we go way back, like Similac, and how you pick me up from school and we used to go get us some shrimp from Ray's Corner, just me and you. I mean,
they don't know that, huh?
Let them know.
Now, Donnie has been known to tell a lie 2 or 3 on here. She telling stories that don't nobody else know but her. So don't feel pressure to lie for her, okay?
I ain't lying.
Nobody remember but her.
Y'all just got bad memories.
That's what it is.
Well, she's my mother, so I'll let you guys start with any questions you might have for her.
I have a lot of memories of, growing up with you. So I would like to know what some of your fondest or favorite memories of the 3 of us, like when we were together, which wasn't often because Joanna moved away so soon, but some of the things that you remember us doing together growing up.
I think y'all must have been 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6, 7. And y'all would be at Granny's house most of the time. But this particular time you all were at my house and y'all was angry because y'all was dropped off with babysitters and you never did want to get dropped off. And of course, Joanna was the ringleader with the most mouth.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I have no recollection of that.
I do.
Why everybody always say I'm the meanest? I don't remember that. I remember being nice.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
You were so mean that they were scared of you. And the reason why I like that is because Mama always took up for you. And so you took advantage of that. But that was because you were born
Premature.
Premature. And so she always had sympathy for you. Y'all had the funniest conversations. Me and Mama would be peeping, listening to y'all. And once again, the ringleader was Joanna. Donnie didn't do nothing but cry. All you did was cry. Because you wanted your mama. You didn't care who was where you wanted your mama. And Lawanda was just plain she was mean too, cause she wanted everything her way. But they didn't fool with you, Joanna, cause you was.
She beat the hell out of us.
Yeah, she would fight. Oh my God, she
They
would
were
fight.
with
And
me.
then Mama would say, "Y'all should leave alone. Well, ain't nobody messing with her." I can remember a conversation y'all had. It was so funny, plain as day. I could see y'all. And on this particular conversation, Joanna's hair was not in place. Donnie says, my mama always dropping me. Joanna would say, she didn't care because she wanted to be with Granny. So she never complained about being away from Natalie because that was normal to her because as a baby being premature, mama always had her. But conversation y'all had one time and Joanna say, little old bitty thing with her hand on her hip. I don't care what y'all say. When I get me a man, he gonna do exactly what I tell him to do. And I mean to tell you, he ain't going nowhere. Boy, I can hear that plain as day. I say,
I remember.
did you hear that? She say, child, them kids ain't getting no, ain't finna work my nerves. But Lawanda had conversation. I mean, that Diney didn't do nothing but cry, and Lawanda didn't say much or nothing. Y'all was spoiled because mama spoiled you. All three of you. Y'all would fight over her. But who won? Raise your hand.
Juju.
And Juju. They love Granny, but not enough to go up against you. You was mean.
I do not remember being a
With all that.
You would fight too, boy, for a little old bitty thing. Yep, but
Evil. She act like she'll remember that, but that that's BC before Christ. She'll remember that before Christ.
exactly.
You don't wipe all those memories away.
Cleanse you white as snow, huh?
That's why they call memories, so they can come back up.
That's a shame. See, people, they're trying to hold you down. They just can't let your past be your past, right? They always kind of throw it in. I remember when.
Mama always had this stuff because we always worked. So y'all spend a lot of time with mama. So however y'all turned out is her fault. The same way she do right now. She protect them kids to the end and they can be dead wrong. But that's what grandparents do.
I guess. Juju, how about you?
So I want to ask you, like, what were some of our favorite things growing up?
Some of y'all favorite things growing up. Y'all had all the toys in the world. So other than toys and watching, and all of y'all was TV freaks. TV.
What did we watch on TV?
Girl, let me see what y'all watch. Cartoons.
them good old cartoons back in the day.
I remember one cartoon that I used to watch, and it was in the Pink Panther. I love the Pink Panther.
Why?
I have no idea.
I remember him, but I don't know. Flintstones, Woody Woodpecker, Tom and Jerry. Them was the licks.
So the Flintstones had one of my favorite characters, Lawanda. What's his name?
Good Zoo.
Okay, so I know that growing up, like you used to always cook and still did. But what's my favorite thing that you make, Auntie?
Spaghetti.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. I don't eat nobody's spaghetti, not even my own. I only eat her spaghetti.
Yeah,
Nobody else spaghetti tastes the same. It don't taste right. My mama be trying to make spaghetti and she's so sweet. And the kids love her spaghetti. That stuff nasty. It do not taste like my auntie's spaghetti.
We talking about my auntie spaghetti.
Ain't nobody eating that man. But when your mama came to see me, I sure got some spaghetti.
I couldn't
That's
get
my
in the
favorite
store.
meal, Bam, that I get you to cook for me all the time.
Tacos.
Yes, tacos.
You got it right.
I remember I was pregnant one day and I called her and said, hey, I'm coming.
She wanted it to be on the table when she got in the door.
When I got in the door.
I'm 5 minutes away. I'm 3 minutes away. I'm 2 minutes away. I'm at the door. Is my plate on the table?
That's real hungry.
And she got it ready too. Look, and she came through.
Somebody should have a birthmark somewhere.
A taco birthmark, exactly.
Mm-hmm. But I was gonna say about my mama's tacos, it wasn't just no regular either pork or beef. She had pork, beef. She would make roast. Oh, all that meat be up in there in that sauce.
But Joanna don't need all that. She just want to taste the taco. It ain't. She remember back in the day, but well, probably that time when I fixed it, she had I hate to roast in them, but I don't fix them like that no more unless there's a lot of people, around. But
That's time
thing
consuming.
was, I would get a chuck roast, ground pork, ground beef, and ground chicken, and I would use the broth from the roast. You know how you add your little water, your season. I would use the broth from the roast, and they would never ever be greasy. That's what Joanna liked about them. They wasn't greasy.
Her tacos are the bomb. If you ain't had one, you need to get one.
That's why I think that's why, like, when, like, for me, because everybody know I like to cook. It's just certain things, like, I just can't have, like, people be like, oh, I made tacos. It just be some ground beef. What the hell I'm supposed to do with that? That don't ain't no taco. What a ground pork? What a pool beef? I mean, what's wrong? Something wrong with your taco.
Now, I'm going to ask Joanna a question about the tacos. What vegetable do I use when dressing them up that nobody else does?
Girl, I don't know.
Other than lettuce and tomatoes and cheese.
I know.
I don't know, but whatever's in there is good.
It ain't in there. It's what you put on there. And I tell everybody when I fix them, make sure you put that on there because it's going to give you a whole different taste.
What?
Yeah.
Tell them, Lawanda.
Well, now I'm confused. I'm about to say cucumbers.
Yes.
Oh no, I have tried them with the cookies before, so yeah, she's right.
I don't remember some tacos, no cucumbers.
Yes, you did, because she cut it up on the side. It'd be lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, and cheese. Yes, you do. You just probably used to eating it that way. Don't even know no difference.
I guess that could be the issue. That could be the issue. So used to it, it don't seem abnormal.
And my husband just eat plain beef.
I only eat those at her house. Like, I don't add cucumbers when I make tacos. I only eat them with her tacos. Like,
it's weird, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the only way I can eat them. But Zarel, my husband, he likes them dry, but he don't use no taco sauce. That's dry ground beef and hot sauce. I'm like, this is not Taco Bell, because I guess whoever was making them for him, that's how he was eating them. But I can't.
He put no sauce after he cooked the meat.
I have to make his separate. He only want ground beef, and I put all the other stuff on mine, and he just have his own little thing.
Tacos, like what?
Right.
He was so deprived as a child.
I don't know. That might be his little teenager, little dating years. I don't know, but
like,
yeah, the
tacos.
tacos.
I don't ever remember when I was growing up, Mama cooking tacos. That was in my era. Mama never ever cooked the taco.
Really? Soul food.
What she did cook was sloppy joes. Oh, I love.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of them. But and sloppy joes was cool, but I wasn't really a fan. Like I ain't want asking for no sloppy joes. It was okay.
Never had. Mama never cooked tacos. She sloppy joes and chili and spaghetti.
If somebody asked me to describe my mama in one word, the word I would use, could anybody guess? It begins with an H. And I
hostile, not cool.
No, Mom, you stupid.
H.
H. Nobody know.
I said hilarious.
Yeah, but that ain't the word. Yeah, that one too, but that ain't it. Okay, hustler.
Hustler.
Let me tell you something. In our house in Miller, in Gary, Indiana, she did nails in the basement. She made dinners in the kitchen. She had a flower shop next door. My mama has always, she always did a whole bunch of things. And it's so crazy how children pick up or they learn things from their parents. This wasn't a verbal thing. My mama never said, oh, you need to have 4 jobs to make sure. I just saw that she was always doing something. Hey, let me call you right back. I got to go upstairs and get this lady this cake. Or let me let you go, girl. I got to go downstairs to finish this lady's nail. It was always something going on or whatever.
So that was because that's what was instilled in you. And Nene also.
Mm.
So however you raised, you saw me doing this. So like you say, it was a hustler. I call it survival. But you that was putting, not, I didn't know I was doing that, but that was putting a work ethic in you. If one something don't work, then you go to the next thing. And if it's all working, then you got all this money coming in. Right. But I think I was like that because I didn't go to college. So therefore, I wasn't able to obtain a job that could make money, you know, that could make the kind of money that I needed. But I used to say, well, I didn't go to college, so I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. So I called them having skills. My father said to me one time, he wanted everybody to go to college, but I didn't want to go to college. He said, why you don't want to go? You know what I told him? Daddy, I got skills. I didn't tell all my skills, but I had skills. But I started to, later on in my latter years, like early 50s, I'm 62 now, early 50s, my skills ran out because of age and my physical being. You know, I got medical problems, I got bad back, I got this, I got that. So my skills ran out because my body could no longer keep up with the things that I could do. But like when I opened up the restaurant, I remember Stan Harris, my ex, told Nene, when your mom and them get that restaurant open, you help them. Nene was my biggest help when I had that restaurant. And so once again, that was instilled in her to do a good job, so that when she went to work at McDonald's, it irritated her so bad the way the employees there worked and act how they did around in the place, because she say, now, this ain't how this supposed to be. This is a restaurant. And it would irritate her so bad till she wanted to just walk off, because she know if the water is running, cut it off. If the counter is dirty, clean it off. If the floor is slippery, mop it up. So none of those things was going on around her when she was working. So because of the restaurant business, she knew that it should have been different in McDonald's. So it's what you instill in your kids. That's just like Joanna's kid. The things that she's doing with them now, them kids gonna do that same thing. May not be exactly what's doing, but they know mama was on this camera, mama was in this kitchen, mama was doing this. They're gonna do the same thing. It's what you instill in them.
You don't have to say a word.
Don't have to say a word, because that's who they're gonna be. Just like they come over here, one of these kids, and I got that karaoke machine. So Natalie asked them, I think it was yesterday, what y'all want for Christmas? We want a karaoke machine like Auntie Bam got. What you gonna do with it? So they see things and they pick up and they want to do things that they like in the midst of it. You know, they see this. Well, this is the part I like, so this what I want. Or this the part I like, or this what I'm gonna do. So it's all in how you what you do. They do what you do.
You know that mama was a karaoke queen, did you?
Lawanda?
Yeah.
Girl, what was your karaoke song?
I done did some of everything. I done did some some Whitney Houston.
God, you didn't go there with Whitney.
I did some Tina Marie. Look, I done did some everything.
Tina Marie, what?
I'll be over there after this Zoom is on.
My husband did Tina Marie and Rick James now. Look.
You and your husband.
I like to see that. Hey, Rachel. I like to see that.
The last karaoke I did was, since I've been here, me and Jay went to this place called some kind of pool hall, but they had everything going on in there. And he and I did a Tennessee whiskey. Man, they was clapping for us. I'm saying, now why is this so good? When I guess because I was the background singer, because Jay can sing, or he was singing the song. And I swear every day that song is in my head. So that's why I got a karaoke machine, because I wanted to practice, but I talk so much and laugh so much, I'm always forced. Plus I can't sing, so I just gave it up. Whenever it's, you know, like if all of it was
have all the blessings, Auntie. You can't have all the blessings. You can't have all the blessings.
As long as I can keep this face looking like this.
You got other things going for you.
I got other what?
You got other things going for you. You ain't got to sing. Hey.
So another fond memory I have of my mom is that I didn't know for a long time that she kept all of my award certificates, all that good stuff in school. And so I wanted to showcase this book. It has all of my stuff from elementary school, report cards and all of that. And when I first saw it, it made me cry because I was like, wow, I didn't even know my mom kept all this stuff. I'm just looking at this. I was in some kind of essay contest in high school. I don't even remember this. MZURI, I guess it means good. Asante Sana to Lawanda McCoy. That means thanks very much. Participant in the NIABSE essay contest representing Horseman High School. That was that was my senior year. All look Holliston report cards, just all kind of so stupid thing or whatever.
Wow.
So I thought, Mom, that was really, really, really sweet and special. Now I'm like, did I keep Zaria's stuff? I got a whole bunch of stuff for Zaria's.
That whole book is all of your stuff.
All of my stuff, yep. Proud parent of course. Why you put this on your car, huh? Come here, you put it on your car.
Going on the back of my Cadillac. I don't like that now. People put their voting stickers on there and name it a church. No, I ain't putting that on my car. You can't get it off once you put it on.
Oh, look at all of my little awards from Board Elementary, just all my little ribbons I didn't earn, just all kind of stuff. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. But anywho, so those are some of my, we got a whole bunch of more fun memories, but those just some that I thought super special because I know that I'm a hustler. I got my regular job. I'm doing hair, making wigs, and so that's just something that it's just in my blood. And like I said, it was never anything that my mama said, hey, you got to do 2 or 3 things or whatever. It's just that I saw her doing it. And I guess that's, like she says, you instilling something in your kids that's nonverbal actions that you instill into your kids. So that just goes to show they watch everything that we do.
It's just now starting to be a hustler because just say like when school was out, because of the COVID, you don't know if school going back now or not. So she said, I got to figure out a way to make some money. So she started doing whatever oh, no, not him.
What was wrong with him?
I don't know. I didn't know
his name was Richard Coleman.
Yeah. Is that where you had that flower dress on? That white.
I'm not even on there. This is just him.
Well,
I don't know. I'm not even on there. This is a May dance.
You know why he went out with him? Because he was the popular boy and his family had money. Okay, so Auntie, you're number 4 of 7, correct? Of Granny's kids. Number 4 of 7. So, our mother, your sisters, our mothers, we are actually born in the same
order
as the 3 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Was it different, like all of y'all having kids so close together in the house?
I'm trying to think. Natalie moved away, so we can basically exclude her because the memories I have of Joanna is when she was a baby and she was always with mama and she was always making y'all holler. After Natalie got married and left, Joanna, we never saw Joanna again until you was a teenager or when what? Why did y'all come back? Somebody. Anyway, we didn't see you no more until you was a teenager.
No, we saw them for Auntie Shirley's wedding.
Right. Okay, that was after you left. You and your
right
mom,
after they moved overseas.
Right, and then we never saw you all again until you were a teenager. And y'all moved back to the States. So
Miss Stover tried to make me an AKA. She thought she was Slick Charm Club.
Oh my
what
goodness.
grade was that?
Huh?
What grade was that?
That was
4th grade. 4th grade.
I remember that name, Miss Stover.
Miss K. Stover. She was an AKA. Yeah. Well, she is an AKA. Yeah.
I wonder if she's still living.
Yeah, she's still alive. Somebody knows her.
Now, I get this question all the time when I tell people that I'm originally from Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
Do you guys know Michael Jackson or any of the Jackson 5?
No.
Like that. Somebody just asked me that at the voting poll. Where you from? I say, I'm from Gary, Indiana. I say, okay, here they go. Did you know Michael Jackson? Yeah, I know.
Y'all the same age.
I say, Michael Jackson and I are the same age. They left Gary, Indiana. He was 4, almost to be 5. But my older siblings went to school with, the exact same cup.
Roosevelt.
My older siblings went to school with his older siblings. But no, I didn't know Michael Jackson.
The best school.
Whatever. Horseman. So it's Shirley and Pat went to school with the older ones, right?
Mm-hmm. I tell people to watch my daughter and my nieces on their podcast. And this young man asked me, he say, which one is your daughter? I was like, come on, man, you don't know which one is my daughter? He kept looking. He told me to smile, so I smiled. He say, oh, the one with the long hair. I said, yep, that's my daughter. But each one of y'all is just like y'all mamas. Y'all may not see it, but I see it.
Well, tell us how we're like.
I'm still your favorite.
I love all of y'all the same. Well, we already know how Lawanda is. She got that hustling spirit as I do. Her patience is very short, as mine are.
Way little.
She about business. That's what I'm about. But now I got past that because my business days is over. Joanna, just like her mama. Just like her mama. She and Joanna is like you too, Lawanda. She got zero tolerance for foolishness. Zero tolerance for foolishness. And she knows very well how to manage and save money. Your mama ain't no joke. That money, and so is your brother. It's a necessity.
That's them skills to pay the bills. I ain't mad.
Now you got some money. I ain't got no money. Got a wallet full of money. But I guess that's how she got it. Is by saying, I ain't got none.
Well, they say the rich stay rich because they're very frugal, but those fools who ain't got nothing, they spend every nickel that they got. So I guess maybe some truth into it, huh?
Yep. And Donnie is just like her mama, laid back.
Laid back. Just real relaxed and laid back. And don't have no filters.
No, Una, nothing has ever phased Una. Nothing has ever phased Una. Una wasn't no loud person when we was, hanging out and coming up.
Well, that ain't like her daughter.
No, well, I didn't get like that until she got grown.
Read between the lines.
She was coming up. She like I said, Donnie to me was, or she was very sensitive. You couldn't, and for God's sake, don't say you're gonna whoop her. No, Lord, she would cry for hours before and after.
And you still get
before the whooping or after the whooping?
If you tell her you was gonna whoop her, she started crying. And if you whooped her, she never stopped till Una came and got her.
Oh.
I was very good.
I think she just wanted to always be with Una.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Always wanted to be with Una.
We want to be with her.
I'm still sensitive, but the difference between me then and now is I just cut everybody off.
That's not good.
It works for me.
Everybody needs somebody.
I got y'all. I'm good. I'm good.
I used to, man, we was busy back then. I was a bartender for almost 20 years.
Tiffany's.
So Mama had to keep Lawanda. Lawanda never wanted to go to nobody's house. She never wanted to travel. She never wanted to wash dishes. Never, ever. And if and she whatever, just say if she knew she was gonna take pictures at school, she had to have something new to take a picture. I mean, I guess that's everybody know you're gonna take pictures. But y'all was some good kids. Y'all didn't never, wouldn't fight with no kids in the neighborhood. Only thing y'all fought with was each other, and we knew who the boxer was. So if y'all didn't do what Wani said, it was a problem. So I guess most of the time y'all did what she said.
I do not recall that.
You don't
BC.
recall? BC, before Christ.
Wiped away.
Funny.
Y'all is real
I used
crazy.
to always say, I can't wait till y'all get big so I can see how y'all gonna turn out. But let me say this, I am so proud of all three of you all because
Oh.
y'all were blessed children. You never went without. My father gave y'all everything. My oldest sister, who I call the matriarch of the Clark family, even though mama is still living. And to me, a matriarch is a person that makes sure everybody in the family has what they need. And that was my sister Shirley. So I just thank God for her. I give her all the praise because she was truly the matriarch. You guys may not know, Shirley has everything you all ever needed or wanted. Between Shirley and my father, y'all had it. A lot of times Shirley would do stuff and say, you don't have to tell them, because she wanted, and you, in y'all eyesight, she wanted us as her sisters to look good to y'all. She wanted y'all to know that y'all mamas was doing and trying. So from the time we had y'all ain't never ever wanted for nothing.
Tell our audience about your show that you do on Friday nights on Facebook Live.
Yes, I think I've been doing it since May. And it's called My Friday Night Facebook Shenanigans.
Is that Bookham?
Yes, that was
John.
Wait, John.
Uh-huh.
My Facebook Friday Night Shenanigans. And my sole purpose is, since the corona has been going on, everybody's stuck in the house. And my thing is knowing how people are feeling. Some people just so down and out. Some people hurt. Some people broke. Everybody ain't broke. And some people sad. So I've always been the one, I should have been called the encourager, because that's what I try to do on my shenanigans, is uplift somebody, pray for people. And I tell everybody, on Facebook, it's a lot of things you can do. You definitely can reach out to hundreds of people at one time. And so during the times right now, I think that's something that everybody should be doing. Even what y'all doing, it puts a smile on somebody's face. And one thing I want y'all to remember, y'all hear me say on my live, I care if somebody's listening, but I don't. Because I truly believe that this is what God wants me to do. And whomever he wants to hear or uplift or bless or for me to pray for or talk to, they gonna hear it, whether they on when I'm on or whether they go back 2-3 weeks later and look at it.
Okay, TT, I got 5 questions. I'm gonna do a rapid fire.
All right.
I want people to know more about you. So what's your favorite movie?
Color Purple. I love how God knows I do. But I kill him dead.
Oh.
Okay, next question.
Favorite color?
Red.
Oh, red in the house, red in the house. What's your biggest pet peeve? So she rolled her eyes when she was saying
My
it.
biggest pet peeve is, because of the person that I am, and I'm specifically talking about a friendship, I'm tired of being the best friend. I need one. And the more that I do for a person, the less I get. That's a problem for me. And I find myself right now in a situation, and every day go by, it makes me angry. But you know what? I say instead of being angry, I'm gonna pray for them. So the pet peeve in that is, if you're not going to love me like I love you, then move on. Third question.
What do you like?
Well,
What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to be around people. I'm a people person. And y'all may not believe it, nobody does. I'm lonely. You know, I don't know. It's this. I want to be with somebody. I feel as if right now that time is getting away from me. And y'all know me. I tease with God all the time. When I'm praying, I say, "Look at here, Lord. I'm 62. I done run out of skills. So whatever I got left, I'm gonna need you to come on so I can do what I do." I'm a people person. I like being around people. I guess that's why I decided to go live every Friday. Mm-hmm. But I've even gotten to the point with that sometimes I'm saying like, but no, because I know that's what God, planned for me to do right now. I'm gonna continue to do it. Mm-hmm. So I just try to find different things that, just like I might cook on the live, do the shenanigans, or I'm praying, just like I started the vision board. That's my vision board. Something I have to keep busy.
So I'm gonna throw out some words, and you describe which one of the three of us that comes to mind first with these words. Okay. Funny.
You.
Okay. Lovable.
Joanna.
Mean.
Fanny.
Redeemed.
Crazy. The next word is crazy.
Donnie. Donnie will say whatever is on her mind. She don't care who's in the room, in the building, on the phone. Donnie gonna say what she want to say. Now, Lawanda, you will too, but in a certain kind of way. Donnie will say what she want to say, the way she want to say it, how she want to say it, when she want to say it, and she don't care who listening.
Well, anyways, if you guys have no other questions or anything for Miss Bam, y'all good?
I got some.
You got some? Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead.
Start with Donnie.
Oh.
What do you really, 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 really think about your Auntie Bam?
I love my auntie. We always had a good relationship and even a good friendship from time I was growing up, even into my adult years. You already said it, if I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. So if we had issues of beef, you would know. I am thankful that you have made the sacrifice to care for Granny as she's gotten older. And I wish and pray for God to bless you with that person so that you aren't lonely anymore. Because I understand. You can be in a house full of people, in a room full of people, and still be lonely. So I pray that God brings you exactly what it is that you need so that you don't feel that anymore. And I love you.
Thank you. And I don't feel it's a sacrifice to take care of Mama. I feel that that's my duty. Now, I'm not going to say it's always peaches and cream because I'm human too. But I could not rest. Even if she was at Natalie's house, that would bother me. She could be, and it definitely wouldn't set foot with me if she was in a nursing home. That's my mama. And I feel that I'm the one that should be taking care of her. Joanna, what you think about old Auntie?
I love my auntie. I love the fact that she cooks for me sometimes. Even when I don't ask, she'll just be calling like, "Come get a plate." Like, won't he do it?
We know Joanna's favorite pastime is eating.
I love her 7-Up cakes. I love all her food. I don't think I've ever had anything except maybe chitlins that I don't eat that she cooks. But I love the fact that I don't know. I love your spirit, ma'am. I mean, You watch my kids. If I needed something, I know that I can call and I can depend on
You
you.
leave her with your children? She ain't peeping on them.
Girl, my kids love Miss Bamrynae.
So her best friend.
My daughter calls her best friend. Like, if I bring her in here and ask her who her best friend is, she gonna say TT Bam.
I'm gonna need you to go get her.
Go get her. I need to go get her. I need to prove this.
Yeah, that's her best friend. So I'm just happy to say I didn't grow up around, my aunts and uncles or anything like that. So I always tell, Lala and Donnie that I feel like I've gotten a second chance to kind of get to know, Granny and you, because I wasn't around you guys growing up a lot. So I'm like you when you say family is everything. Regardless of whether or not we get along, we're still family. So we need to be able to put that aside and still come together and support.
When I moved to North Carolina, when Natalie was married to Brian, first of all, let me say this: when it's a man in the home or in the family, or just say we lived in the same house, even though we were right next door to each other. So I didn't have a husband. I didn't have a significant other. So as a man to leave, I looked to Natalie and her husband because they was the ones in my life. And much like right now with Joanna and Zach, anything I got a problem with, anything go wrong, anything I need, who do I call? Zach. And guess what? Johnny on the spot. He never say no. He said, okay, even if he don't want to, which he ain't never displayed that. But I'm just saying, that's what the family do. If Joanna, just like Zach called me, he say, hey, can you watch the kids? Immediately, I say yes. Even if I don't want to, the answer is yes. Because who else gonna watch it? This is my family. They go someplace and something happened to them now, I'm gonna be hurt because I could have watched it, wasn't doing nothing. But if you put your family first, you'll be blessed. You're gonna be blessed. Nobody else should have to come in from the outside to take care or do something for somebody in my family, and I'm able to do it. That's what a family is. Yeah, your turn, girl.
Oh, my turn. Okay, this is my turn. Well, what can I not say? What's the question? What's my favorite thing about you, or what I think about you? What I think about you?
But however you want to do it.
I think, okay, so if I try to sum up what I think about my mom, I think about the epitome of strength. I've been with you. You had me at 17 years old. I was at your high school graduation. So watching you grow up as a woman and the things that you've gone through and the things that you did to what you call surviving, I just call it things that I learned from my mom. I have learned how to be a woman, how to be a wife, how to be a hustler. I love your spirit and how you always want to help or give back to people. I remember all of that. You was always giving somebody something, always doing something for somebody. When you cooked, you were calling people, hey, I made some chili, come over here and get some. You were always calling people you had doing nails. I mean, you just had so many relationships and friendships with so many people. You always had a whole bunch of people around you, and people are only around you if you have that type of spirit where you can show love or whatever. And so for you, like Donnie says, I hope you find those friendships and relationships that pours the same energy into you that you pour into people, because you've been a giver for so long. So at some point, you want to reap some of the benefits of your giving, not physical gift, but just that emotional or friendship or attachment or whatever. And so I really love that about you or whatever. I think you know how like sometimes when you're growing up and you think about your parents, I mean, obviously there's certain things that maybe you did differently than your mom or that I do differently than you, but those are some core values of who you are or whatever. I see myself saying certain things or doing something like this. Oh, Lord, have mercy, I'm just like my mama.
Look,
And so
I ain't showed you this cup. How you gonna go to the store and find a cup just like mine?
How come you can find one like mine? Why you didn't go to store and find one like mine?
You know what? And I was telling a lady the other day, I'm the best friend. I could just name up to 20-something people to this day that I'm in communication with because I'm their best friend.
All right, well, we'll be on here forever. So I'm going to ask each of you one question, and you guys have 2 seconds to answer. This is how we're going to close out. If you were on a deserted island, name 2 things that you got to have. Joanna, go.
I got to have.
Yeah.
Girl, 2 seconds.
I don't know. I'm thrown in some water. I don't know.
A who?
A phone and some water.
Okay. Danya?
Sex and food.
Oh Lord.
Me?
Right.
Chapstick and water. Mama. Yeah, I'm a chapstick. I got to have it. 2 things.
A companion. I
Like
don't want to die alone. I don't want to be alone. I want to be with somebody. So I figure if this is our time to go, well, let's go and get this hug and kiss on. And come on, Jesus, and get us.
Well, thank you so much for being on this podcast. We really appreciate it. We're soon to be having you back for some other foolery.
I feel like a celebrity.
You will be in about a week when we post this. So we love you and thank you for being on here.
Grace and peace.
All right.
No, it's peace and hair grease. She said grace and peace, huh?
Bye.